Hey, hi, I'm driving home from London. I've just been to Brent Cross and I went into Waterstones. And no, I'm not asking for books. So I go to the counter and this guy's some young moustached wokester behind the counter. And I can see that he's looking at me and he's looking a little bit shaky, a little bit angry, a little bit bated breath, rage, holding in his impotent rage. And he says, can I ask your name? So I said, yeah, it's Kellie-Jay. He said, nothing. He just looked so angry, like nut job angry, like that. And so I said, why? And he said, nothing. I said, no, why? Why are you asking my name? He said, well, you and I just disagree on some things. And I said, oh, what might that be? And he said, oh, nothing. And I said, no, what do we disagree on? Because I'm not really in the mood. I said, you're serving me. I'm your customer. You're employed to serve me. And you think it's appropriate to ask my name and then give me this look of contempt, hatred, filthy look that you're giving me? I'm not. I said, yes, you are. I said, you're looking at me like you hate me. Filthy, like really overtly filthy look. And he said, well, we just disagree. And I said, yeah, okay, what do we disagree on? He said, well, you have Nazis. You stand with Nazis. I was like, I beg your pardon? He said, oh yeah, you stand with Nazis. And I said, I think you need to, I was like, how dare you? He said, yeah, in Melbourne, they came to your rallies. And I said, right, so do you think Nazis genuinely stand on the side of women's rights? And he said, I can't remember, so I don't want to misquote him, but it was something along the lines of, and so I said, actually what happened, I said, is I went to go and talk about women's rights. That's what I do. I go and create spaces where women can talk about our rights. And because Antifa turned up, he said, I'm Jewish. Do you know now why it upsets me? I said, Nazis didn't come out to support me. Do you honestly think Nazis support women's rights? I said, look, I spoke in public, encouraging women to speak in public. And then what happened is Antifa, who don't like you very much, and he said, what do you mean? I said, well, because you're Jewish. Antifa, who don't like you very much and don't like me very much, they came out to protest women speaking in public. And so some other men who don't like Antifa very much came out. And he just disagreed, and I did lose my temper. I didn't swear. And I just was like, how dare you? How dare you? I come in a shop to be served, and you think you can then tell this shop full of people that I stand with Nazis? Like, how dare you? You absolutely disgust me. And then I left. But this is the dangerous rhetoric, right? This is what happens when people repeat shit. Like, I then have to deal with people in public. You know, a bloke 6 foot. I mean, I think I could have, to be fair, I'm not going to say I felt intimidated, because I think I could probably destroy him with about 3 fingers and a hot breath. So it's just insane. You go into a shop to buy a card, and the member of staff feels that they can chastise you for something that isn't true. But even if it was, I'm a customer in a shop. He fucking works in Waterstones. When did it become okay for people to think that anybody needed to hear their opinion on anything at any point? It's absolutely demented. So Waterstones, let me just say, your member of staff, A, got it wrong, B, defamed me. I did tell him he defamed me. I said, look, you've just said this about me. A newspaper said that I stood with them, and actually I sued that newspaper. Do you want me to sue you as well? So this is what happens. Like, I'm not a giant. I literally am 5'1". I go into a shop, Lies have been reported about me in the newspaper, and then some silly little boy thinks that they can challenge me about it. I mean, he's quite lucky that I was in a, I don't know, not in a mood to demand to see the manager. But anyway, that's Waterstones for you. Absolutely demented. Absolutely demented.